Hey, what is up you guys? Zero here. Welcome back to yet another Lorcana video. I'm so very sorry this video was delayed. I fell sick and a couple of other life things happened. It's just been a mess, but you know what? I'm here now. We're gonna try to get through it. My voice still isn't all the way there, but at least you can hear it now, and that's just hopefully gonna have to be enough for now. But yeah, before we do get started with the video, check out my socials at the links right here. We're also like 3 or 4 subscribers off from 1,000 subs. If you haven't yet done so, please do consider subbing. I have a cool giveaway going on for when we do hit the magic 1K numbers. So if you want in, head to the description below, follow the directions, and we will be off to the races. But yeah, here are the deck lists being played for this video. We're going to be playing with our Ruby Amethyst deck from the last video. Didn't make any changes yet, but yeah, we are going to be against Steelsong this time. So yeah, I can't wait to dive into what this set's version of Steelsong has in store for us. So let's get to it. So let's start off by checking out our starting hand and mulligan for the very first game. Looking at this, I only really want to be keeping the snake, the Churnabox followers, and the Sisu. I think everything else is too slow and probably things we want to be finding later in the game, not really what we want to start off with. We do have our 1, 2, and 3 drop, so that is already nice, and we're just kind of looking to broaden our options for the first couple turns depending on what our opponents play. So throwing back 4 cards, we get back a genie, a magic broom, the library back again, and a Flynn Rider. Pretty good, I think. We have some options now. We can either go snake or Flynn Rider on turn 2, and we have another choice of 1 drop. We have a library if we do want to play it, so we're just gonna have to see how the first game goes. So starting off right in the middle of all the action, my opponent is on the play, we are on the draw. He starts off with a 1-cost Simba, draws a card, discards his Lilo, which is the new card, and it's really nice for him because he can play it from discard, so it's like he didn't have to discard at all. We get our Churnabox followers out. He didn't play Cinderella, so we're not worried about Let the Storm Rage on. He gets Mr. Shmee, we get Flynn Rider, and then Ariel comes down and finds a whole new world. So we do know that he has a whole new world in his hand now, so that's something we have to keep in mind. I ink away friends on the other side. There's no point drawing any more cards because he's probably going to make us discard our hand very soon. I still play Sisu out. We're going to try and get Flynn Rider's trigger off. Probably not going to be able to get it off, but you know, Sisu is still a good card to get out anyway. Now comes Ariel. She is going to sing that whole new world. We're going to discard our hand. And from there, we're going to see if my opponent draws anything to deal with our Flynn Sisu combo. We do see that he lost another whole new world, so that is at least 2 of them out of the picture. And he does spend 4 ink to play a Long Game Zeus to take out our Sisu, because he no longer has a singer now that Ariel's exerted. And our Flynn Rider does not get his ability off because we don't have the strongest strength on the board anymore. But yeah, on our turn, we are going to trade off. Now that everything's exerted, we're going to take out the Simba because I'm kind of scared that he's going to shift. And of course, we're going to take out the Shmee since it's free. And we're going to use Brawl to take out Ariel. We're going to protect our Flynn Rider here and also get rid of a singer off the board. But we see on our opponent's next turn, he immediately plays another Ariel. He finds a Let the Storm Rage on, so I already feel like our Flynn Rider is not going to be long for this earth. But yeah, another Lilo comes on the board, so that's our opponent's second Lilo because he played this one from hand. He has one in the discard right now, so he's really going to be stacking the Lilos very soon. I do find an Elsa, so what we're going to do here is we're going to exert the Ariel and take it out with both Flynn and Elsa. My thought process here is Flynn's not going to be getting us lore anytime soon. I'd rather get rid of the singer. Lilo is kind of a less of a threat, but if we see another Ariel come down again on our opponent's next turn, so he really wants to get this singer 5 off. I think he misses there, so he doesn't find a new song at least, but he plays another Lilo also. So here we go. There are already 3 Lilos on this field. It's something we're going to have to keep in mind is different in this set. Before with Ruby Amethyst, you could kind of just be prepared their Amethyst Steel board and just be done with it, but no longer because of all these Lilos. If we ever hit be prepared on our opponent's next turn, he can just bring them all right back, and we don't really have an answer. So we just gotta be careful with be prepared. It's not a free do-over button as it used to be, but Yeah, I play another Elsa. We're going to take out the 2 Lilos, but then Ariel here is going to sing Let the Storm Rage On, take out our more damaged Elsa. And he did bring 1 Lilo back on this turn. And our Robin Hood is played. From here, our Elsa is just going to take out the Lilos. When the Lilos come back, they are exerted, so that is something good at least. We go here, we take out the Lilo, and my Snake is going to bounce the Elsa back so that I can also take out the Robin Hood, just in case it shifts or anything. But here come the Lilos back again. This game is so grindy. This is probably the grindiest game I've played like ever in Lorcana, but yeah, the Lilos are coming back, and we get wheeled again. The Ariel is going to sing Another Whole New World, and you would think by this point that I would have drawn a Fox to start helping me deal with all these Lilos and Ariels, but we've been dealing with them so inefficiently. But no, I still haven't drawn it in my new hand either. I still don't have the Fox. But yeah, we're just gonna ink a Finders Keepers here. Not something we need in this matchup with all these whole new worlds happening. We are gonna play a Peter Pan, and from our Snake taking out the Ariel, we'll take out all the Lilos. And we play another Elsa, 1 more Elsa to take out the Robin Hood, just because, again, I think that's a bigger threat than the Lilo is at least. So we leave him with 1 Lilo. And on his next turn, he brings back a Lilo as well. But yeah, he's also going to be playing a Naveen, going to let the Storm Rage on, take out one of our Elsas. And he's also going to play a Simba. And we just got to rinse and repeat, because I think we tried to take out our opponent's characters with characters instead of Be Prepared, because like I said, if we hit Be Prepared, all the Lilos are going to come back. So we have to have some kind of contingency plan when that happens. But yeah, on our turn, Maui Shark hits the board. We have Peter Pan on the field from last turn, so he gets to immediately take out the Lilo. I'm going to grab back a Bee King Undisputed from our discard that was discarded earlier from the wheel, the very first wheel. And now we have some things we can go. We have Brawl. We're going to use Brawl to take out the Simba. Sounds inefficient, but that's the main reason is we want to go ahead and sing Bee King Undisputed here to take out Naveen, so we have to make sure his board was clear. We also did sing Friends on the Other Side with Peter Pan right before that. We're stacking up some lore from Maui Shark. All these actions we're playing, we get lore off of it, so we're catching up to this Amber Steel player. Let the Storm Rage On is played, takes out our Peter Pan. Little too late though, our Maui Shark already got the rush from it the last turn. So yeah, all these Lilos coming back, they're just gonna fuel some more actions coming back from the discard. We play a Genie here before anything else. Take out a Lilo with Elsa, take another one out with our Maui Shark. I'm gonna take Brawl back just because Brawl is cheaper than the Bee King Undisputed, and we do want to take that Lilo out. We just want to keep the board clean whenever we can here. And yeah, we go for an ink, we play a Magic Broom, and we just pass it on back. And the Lilos come back, all 3 Lilos. They never seem to leave. They are just as annoying as the character is in Lilo and Stitch in the beginning, but yeah, there is a reason he did that, because now with 3 characters, Strength of a Raging Fire will take out our Maui Shark here. And yeah, no more repeating actions for us, but we can still continue to take these Lilos out. We find our first Fox of the game, bounce back our very, very hurt Elsa to fight another day. We quest with a Magic Broom, because when we play this goat, we want to use the Magic Broom's ability, get the draw, and we're going to play out a Queen's Castle as well. And I want to quest with a Genie, so we're going to leave 1 Lilo again standing for our opponent here. And he's going to bring back the 2 Lilos once more, this never-ending cycle of Lilos. And he's going to play a Cinderella to match, so we got a Cinderella and 3 Lilos we got to deal with here. Let us see if we can find a way. We are pretty close to winning here. We are, after the Genie quest, we are at 12 lore, but we still have to do some cleaning up here, take out these Lilos with our Fox and Goat. We found another Fox, so we get to bounce our Goat, take out this other Lilo too, and we're going to go ahead and replay the Goat. And yeah, there is a Cinderella on the board, but I don't think she can really put up much of a fight against our big board here. The Lilos are coming back, but they are coming back exerted once more, so not very helpful at the moment at least. And we are threatening lethal here, so unless our opponent finds a way to take it out, he does play a whole new world to try and find something of an answer. But yeah, no, we also have 2 goats in our hands, so it looks like it is over. Game 1 at least, and we get to move on to the next game. Check out our mulligan for game 2. Not as good of a hand as the first game for sure. We don't find any 1-drops, and I kind of want to aggressively look for them just in case, again, if our opponent misses the Cinderella. But we end up trying to keep Madam Mim's snake and the Peter Pan. Maybe throwing the crab away was a little greedy, but I thought Peter Pan might be more helpful because he does have rush to take out care of Lilo or whatever else is out there, Cinderella or whatever. And we are going to throw everything else back and try and look for something that might help us a little bit more. We do find here a bunch of 1-drops at least. We don't find Flynn Rider, so it may look like Madam Mim Snake is our only option going into turn 2. But yeah, let's go into game 2 here. We are on the play once more since we did win game 1. Our opponent starts with Cinderella. I did try and play Turn Box Followers on our first turn, just on the off chance he doesn't have it, because my only 2-drop was Snake, and I thought if we could get Snake off, then that would be a little safer. But yeah, no, it wasn't worth the risk. We just lost it anyway, and we skip our turn 2. Our opponent did go Robin Hood into turn 3, shifting into his new Robin Hood. On our turn 3, we are going to Peter Pan to take out the Cinderella, just because I just don't want to deal with it anymore. But yeah, our opponent has a scary Robin Hood on the board now that we are going to have to try and deal with. On his next turn, he plays the little Simba out, and he's going to be discarding a Naveen from his hand, and he finds another Let the Storm Rage on. So classic Steelsong where we don't get to keep anything on our board. We have an empty board facing off against Robin Hood and little Simba. We go for the rabbit here on our next turn to try and hopefully draw some more cards. He shifts into Big Simba here on his next turn. Whenever it is exerted, all of his other characters unexert at the end of his turn, so Robin Hood gets to right itself. And this is a really scary combo we are facing off with here. We are going to try and sing Be King Undisputed because both of his targets are pretty high priority, so let's hopefully just get rid of one of them. And my opponent is going to pick Simba just because I think it was in danger of getting hit by Fox anyway, so better to get rid of it so that his Robin Hood stays safe since it is ready. And we're going to bounce our rabbit back, play out a Flynn Rider just because it's something we can play out. But we see here on my opponent's next turn, he plays yet another Simba. He's already at 11 lore here while we are just trying to catch back up. He got off to a really fast start and we did not. So yeah, we did have the Fox here, but we're going to run both of our Snake and our Fox into Robin Hood here and replay the Flynn Rider that we bounced back. But I think it's a little too late here. Lilo comes out, Strength of a Raging Fire comes out, takes out our Flynn Rider, and there's no way coming back from this. It was just classic, really fast game of Steelsong where the songs just keep us in control. But yeah, unfortunately here, this is the last game of the night, so I think I focused a little too hard. I did not show my hand, so I don't know what the mulligan is, unfortunately. But let's just get straight into game 3 here, see who takes the victory in this very intense matchup. We get to be on the play, finally, for the first time in this game. We got a Turn Box Follower out. Our opponent does get Cinderella out, and since we already have a threat out, I don't think we had a Snake, so we just go ahead and play Flynn Rider because one of our characters is getting hit by this Storm Rage on, and I just, you know, might as well play another character just so we don't have an empty board here. I don't know. Maybe in retrospect, I should have just quested with the Turn Box Followers, discarded it for the draw, and not played anything on turn 2. No, that might have been better, but something we do get to do here is we get to play our Fox and bounce back the followers to take out the Cinderella. So that line would not have been possible if we did do the line I just mentioned. I don't know, something to keep in mind, something to think about in the future. But yeah, anyway, I digress. My opponent plays Pete on his turn before we play Genie on our turn 4. Here he gets to sing Let the Storm Rage On with his Pete, take out our Madam Mim Fox, play out his Simba. He's going to be shifting into it, so he gets to quest here and ready his Pete once again. So yeah, a little bit of a scary board here. We're going to play out another genie. I think my opponent's going to have trouble dealing with 2 of them, so that's kind of the hope here, where I think because the way that he can deal with it is, you know, pinging repeatedly or using Zeus. So hopefully if I play 2 here, they'll kind of stick. But yeah, Simba here is going to sing out his whole new world, give us a brand new hand, and we will see. Looks like my opponent already has 2 Lilos in his discard again, so again, we're gonna have to worry about them coming back. Hopefully it's not as grindy as game 1. That game actually took a lot of the rounds timer, so we're actually running low on time here. Even though game 2 was very, very quick, the game 1 took so long that we are at risk of not finishing this game here. But yeah, on our turn, we are going to quest with Chernobog's and pop it to draw a card. We play out a Queen's Castle here. So the reason I do this is we are on 6 ink, and next turn is our Be Prepared turn. And I'm trying not to give it away that we have it, but he has more than enough to take out the Queen's Castle, but I'm not worried too much about it. I just didn't want to commit any characters onto the board here. But he is not thinking too much about it, I think, because he's just going to go ahead and commit a little more to the board. He has Ariel that he just played, pulled a Zeus, and is removing our characters, so that is very, very nice for me at least. He's still playing. He got a Lawrence out. I think he just forgot that this is our big turn here to come with a Be Prepared. So yeah, looking at this huge board, what else can we do but quest and play out the Be Prepared, wipe out the board, and just reset here and get off to a better start. Our opponent does get the chance to get his Lilos back. He only opts to bring 1 back because he does want to play a Simba from his hand, so he needs to have enough lore for that. We play out Flynn Rider here, and we are also going to match him up with Sisu, and with our remaining ink, we are going to brawl away this Lilo. Don't want to deal with it, especially with Simba on the board here, but it does come back here. Both Lilos do come back. And the nice thing about Simba here is when he does do something, so he sings Along Came Zeus here, take out our Sisu, the Lilos do get ready, and that is time in the round. The die there is signifying turns left. We have 5 turns here to win, or it's going to be a draw. We are off to a nice lead though. We're 12 lore to 9 right now. It's just going to be a matter of if we can finish or not. And yeah, we're going to go GOAT. We're going to bounce it back with Fox, take out the Simba. We're going to be at 13 lore here. And our opponent is going to be turn 2. He's going to play out another Simba, quest with both Lilos, catch up with us. So we're both at 13 lore here. 3rd turn, we have 2 more turns to try and win here, or it is going to be a draw, or our opponent could too. So that's the 2 options right now. Flynn Rider is going to take out the Lilo. He's not going to be scoring anytime soon. We don't worry about that. We play out our GOAT. We quest with the Broom. Play out another GOAT. We're going to draw off of the Broom. And this is our threat on the board right now. Turn 4 for our opponent. He has to stop us or win himself, or it's going to be game. We do have 2 GOATs out. It's going to be a matter of if we have bounce or anything to get these GOATs off the field. He's going to use Naveen to sing for wheel to hopefully discard our bounces, but no, we find bounces, we find Pirate's Life, we find Be Prepared, we find everything there, and he has no avenue for victory. So yeah, fun game, super grindy though. Don't know if I'm gonna enjoy doing that for the rest of the set against all of these Amber Steel players, but I mean, I'm having fun so far in set 6. Hopefully you guys are too. And yeah, we are going to catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry again that this video is late, but we will catch you in the next one. Ciao.